Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to episode 6 of our Endless Night Harderloper series here on Discipline Before Dishonor. So far, it's going okay. We've completed the big 3, Ash Canyon, Black Rock, and finally Timberwolf Summit. We got great loot, never found the Spelunker's Lantern unfortunately, and that does hurt our cause, but I could spend some time searching around Timberwolf. I know that there's other caves that I have to search, other places that it might be. But we successfully hunted a cougar, and we were able to secure a second bear pelt during our hunt yesterday. Not without difficulty, we got lacerations, but we were able to manage them. And we were able to cure them even. Now we have to set our sights on the future. The Fire Territories questline, and the forging ahead through the perils that may come toward the completion requirement for this series. Once all those Fire Territories quests are done, we'll be done. But that's a long ways away, and we have a lot of journey left. So, let's savor every step and every difficulty. I'm gonna get chat open real quick. Okay. I think I want to get rid of this bed. It just sort of gets in the way. We have 2 beds here anyhow, right? So, yeah. We got rid of it. Now we just have this one bed that we can use. I think I want to move it. I think that'll do. Yes, much more open space here now that we can use. Anyway, let me check my clothing. 84, 89. It's okay. Pretty much an 80% durability baseline. We're gonna make the cougar hide head wrap ASAP, along with perhaps a bear skin jacket. Okay. We have 11 arrows. We only ever lost 1, which is nice. Let's process the birch bark that I found. Very poor visibility right now, though. Hang on. Maybe it'll improve if I take a nap. We do need to find that Spelunker's Lantern eventually. We gotta. Those are all 1 kilogram chunks except for this guy. Now we only have a scent rating of 1 marker. We'll be better off that way. Damn, that's all the water I have, huh? It ain't much. 44 kilograms carried, but that's only as long as the wolf meat lasts. I can make more water while we're out and about doing our thing. I had to burn through a lot of matches to successfully complete the hunt in the last episode. So let's grab another pack of matches. Now, the Spelunker's Lantern spawn points. Let me try to picture a map in my head of Timberwolf and see Where might it be? I know there's a lot of interconnected caves that get you throughout the region. I'm not too familiar with them, but I have some familiarity. Another place that the lantern might be is actually in Keeper's Pass. Keeper's Pass is a very perilous place. I don't know where exactly it would be in Keeper's Pass, but in order to get there, we have to go to the end of the road in Pleasant Valley. It's a very difficult place to search. But, let's grab some of these sticks. Once we craft a bear jacket, we'll be able to harvest those cedar and fir limbs much more easily, with far less risk and danger. Visibility is better. Now, I think we're gonna go on a little hunting trip. We're gonna try to hunt a bunch of deers. We're gonna go to deer clearing. There's several over there. And if one of you lovely people could please drop a message in chat so that I know it's not glitching out, I would really appreciate it. As long as I know chat's working, I can stop thinking about it. Hi, Tai Tai. Good boy. It's a good boy. Wonder if I can open the window more. Yeah, the glare's not too bad. Good boy, Tai Tai. You just get cozy, buddy. Weasley's there for now, but when he's not there, you can sleep there, okay? Yeah, you wanna watch me play? It's okay, you can watch me play. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. It's okay, buddy. Yeah, no. You get off the mouse pad. That's the only condition, okay? Good boy. Good boy. You know what? One place I never looked. Oh, right, that's not a transition cave, is it? No, it's a direct transition between Ash Canyon and Timberwolf. Come on, Tai Tai. Oh, you're a good boy. Yeah, good boy. I want to have the weaker bow equipped. We got to use it up. And I figure we go on a little day trip hunting deers and rabbits. That's the perfect way to do it. Save prey, you know? I did see a whole bunch of deers up here. I'm sure we can get a lot of great work done. We need the deer hides anyhow, in order to repair our pants, our boots, and also the travois on a long enough timeline. Hello, Kovu. Good morning, buddy. Atomfall, huh? Yeah, I took a look at Atomfall. I don't think it's my cup of tea. Yeah. I never did play games like Fallout and stuff. Oh, shit. Well, let's have a merry adventure today, Kovu. With a lot of risk and a lot of reward. Indeed, buddy. Zuzi's gone today. She went to do groceries with my mother. It turns out our cat Theo actually has worms. He got worms. We had not yet given him his summer treatment for worm prevention. So he'll be getting a dewormer today. Alright, I brought it down. We did get injured, but that's okay. I have the medicine we need. As long as you land your shot with the bow, you can use the knife to finish it off. That's usually how it goes. And fortunately, I can access him from the warmer part of the cave. Okay, we can leave this stuff down here at the bottom of the rope climb. Ah, yes, you told me about that black cat. You got a name picked out for it yet? Well, so far I've only lost one arrow, so most of the time I get my arrows back. The times where I don't is when I shoot something and it runs away with my arrow and I never find the body. It's rare, but it does happen. Carcass harvesting level 4. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's drop the guts and the hide as well as all the raw meat that we got. And the animal fat. Now we can eat a kilogram of wolf meat and lighten our load a little bit. Possibly even 2. Alright, take a drink. Now let's head out toward that rope climb. I don't necessarily think I'm too tired to do it. We should be alright. Ptarmigans, huh? I see rabbits. I think I want to hunt those. We got to level up our archery anyway, and, well, our archery level's getting pretty damn high. Got it. Got it. Oh, we missed the last one. Still, 2 for 3. And that ain't so bad. By the way, wait a minute. If I missed the shot, then where's that arrow? Did I get it? I had 11, right? I had 11 arrows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, every arrow is accounted for. Got it. Okay. Let's get back into that cave and skin these suckers. A white bird on her chest? A black cat with a white bird on her chest, huh? You could go with Oreo, like the cookie, or cookies and cream. But then you just get hungry every time you called your cat. So far, we've already had a great day of hunting. Right away. I see some cedar firewood right there that I might want to collect. Hello, Joshua. It's good to see you. How are you doing today? Good morning. Okay, now I do have to get some sleep, but I'm thinking this ain't the safest place to do it. Now that I know where that bunker is, I feel like I should just go back to the bunker. That's a perfectly safe place to catch some rest. Looks like that wolf ran away from us. Oh shit. This sucks. I'm really tired. Yeah, that was bad. Not a good time to miss your shot, Tom. Not a good time to miss your shot. Well, visibility is very poor. Guess it makes perfect sense. But where's my arrow? There it is. I think the bunker I seek is up here. That's where we can have a safe rest. The last arrow broke when I picked it up. I got it, yeah. I'm glad to hear that, Josh. That's okay. Don't worry about it. The Forever Lantern. You know what? Yeah, that's part of the reason why we're out here. We're gonna hunt animals, but we're also gonna seek out the Spelunker's Lantern. It's a far more fuel-efficient version of the regular lantern, emitting less light, but also burning less fuel. It's a great find. Now, where is this bunker? There it is. Alright, let's get some sleep in a place that's safer. Unfortunately, we did get torn clothing during that struggle. Seems to happen pretty often. Alright, let's drink up and get some sleep. Sprained wrist, pain. Don't need to worry about getting an infection while we sleep or anything like that. I'm just glad to have you here chilling, Josh. Alright, let's eat up. I am gonna have to produce more water pretty soon. That is gonna have to happen. And I've used about half of my wolf rations so far. Oh, man. Can I just get a sunny day? Well, technically not. I can't. No, sure can't. Oh, damn it. Okay. Visibility being bad is one of the main challenges of this rule set. I can't rely on good weather. I have no sunlight, often have flurries, because flurries are actually, they're a lot more common at night than they are during the day. Oh great, I just got a sprained wrist, and there's a blizzard now. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm getting low on bandages. Oh shit, it's actually still cold even at the back of the cave here. I'm gonna have to go do that rope climb then. No way around it. Hello, Elijah. Good to see you, man. I appreciate that, Kovu. I promise to always push my limits and to always try to make things harder and harder. And I'm glad to have met you too. Let's share a lot of dope adventures. We're coming up on that rope climb now. The game's already trolled us today. We're enjoying it though. We're seeking out the Spelunker's lantern, Elijah, while we hunt some animals. So far, we've already hunted a wolf and 3 rabbits. And we're gonna try to do some deer hunting over here at Deer Clearing too. Alright, we have a warm place to hang our head for a minute. Let's drink a... we're not thirsty enough yet. Let's warm up, step outside. The blizzard still rages. Maybe I can try to seek out some coal in this cave. It has been a while since we made the trek to Ash Canyon. Maybe some of the coal in here has respawned, huh? But first, I'm gonna remove and drop my wolfskin coat and my ballistic vest, so that we have as much stamina as possible while we run around. That way we'll save on lantern fuel. Yeah, looks like we got some coal repopulated in here. No telling how much until we've done the circuit, but hopefully more than just that one piece. Oh, yes. We're all gonna share the dope. Fork in the road. Oh, buddy, I never actually found this room. Look at that. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the site of our fabled Spelunker's lantern, but I did find some useful things here, at the very least. Sure did get a lot of extra coal. Let's harvest this this entire wolf, the whole thing. Spelunker's lantern, I think it has one of 5 various spawn locations. It can be pretty hard to find. There's like a designated list. It doesn't spawn anywhere else except in one of those 5 locations, and there's only one Spelunker's lantern in the world. You can't find more than one. And we've searched a couple of those places already, like 2 or 3. I think the only other place it could be is in one of the Timberwolf caves, or in, oh, what's it called? Keeper's Pass. I don't know where in Keeper's Pass, presumably in a cave somewhere around there, but yeah. We're gonna have to head to Keeper's Pass after a while, but right now we're waiting for our bear hide and our cougar hide to finish tanning so that we can convert them into useful equipment before we hit the road and head back to Pleasant Valley. Yeah, that's the one. You know, that could be where it spawned, but I have, on Interloper, I've found it at Echo Peak East. I found it at Echo Peak East. I've also found it in the cave connecting Ash Canyon and Timberwolf. I've also found it in the cave connecting Black Rock to Timberwolf. And so far, we've checked all 3 of those. So chances are it could be in Keeper's Pass. Anyway, it looks like we've hit the end of the cave, but we were able to snag a whole bunch of coal coming through here. Anyway, I can supplement my hydration by having a little bit of Birch Bark Tea before we sleep. We are very low on water, which is why I say that. We only have 0.7 liters left, so... Okay, we got our equipment. Let's make sure we equip it before we step out there again. And let's have a little rest. Drink the birch tea. And I think I'll go ham show. We'll have a cup of herbal tea too. I have so many herbal and birch bark teas prepared in this area. Now we'll just top up with water. Now we have surplus water remaining for when we wake up, and we can delay the manufacturing of additional water for some time. The Pleasant Valley Cave? Where is that? Are you talking the cave near the rope climb to Timberwolf? The campsite cave there? Well, the weather is clear, suitable to hunting. Very suitable to hunting. And there's a cave nearby that I can use to shelter myself while we try to harvest the deer. And my health is looking good, despite the beat up that we've been suffering. We're gonna inch our way forward. Oh, he frickin' saw us. Okay. Probably should have eaten before I drank the water. A little misplay there, but it should be inconsequential. Now I'm getting low on rations, but we'll have the deer meat. And there's also a shitload of wolf and rabbit meat back at that other cave at the bottom of the rope. Oh, that's why he ran away. He's seeing us from really far away because of the Aurora. It heightens their senses. Suddenly it makes perfect sense, and that may make it too difficult for me to hunt a deer right now. Highly unlikely that I managed to snag this kill. I don't even see it. It's long gone. Not really seeing much around here. Perhaps let's head back to the cave and warm up. Yeah, it looks like that deer has just completely skedaddled out of the area. No dice on hunting it right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna proceed past the place where the deer is, and we're gonna go to the location of a cave that may house the Keeper's Lantern. Or the Spelunker's Lantern. At least the wind settled down. Now I can travel without being super slow. Now, I'm not familiar with this area pretty much at all. I'm familiar with, like, I go over there to get to the summit, but I'm going a different direction now. One that I've pretty much never gone in. Oh my god. Uh-oh. That sucks. Well, that was shitty. Couldn't escape that one. Wasn't that terrific? All right, it's my last fucking bandage. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. Perhaps I should have taken my old trusty shortcut, but as long as I have the stim in my hand, I'll be okay. I need more bandages. I have no more. Absolutely zero accident forgiveness for another struggle where I start to bleed, other than scrapping my socks, which I don't want to do. Whew. Hello, Evo. And hello, Chosen One. Good to see you guys. Same with you, Joshua. Still alive. Yeah, we're okay. I shudder to think of what my clothing looks like now, though. He probably shredded a whole bunch of it. Oh, God. Well, you know what? That's okay, I guess. Because we are about to have cougar skin head wrap, but still, that's pretty painful to look at and see that you only have 6% left on your hat, you know? Can I get up here, or am I gonna get a sprain that I can't fix because I don't have any bandages? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, shit, I can't even get up there? There we go. A rope climb? Maybe? Well, I don't see a rope there. Most likely that leads to the summit, and that's the rope that you have to secure there, right? Let's just keep moving. Well, we already have 2 bear hides, so I can craft a bearskin jacket soon enough. I don't exactly want to tangle with a bear if, you know, especially while I don't have any bandages, right? I need more bandages. This has turned out to be a very perilous little trip out of the safety of our cabin. And I'm out of water. Let's drink an herbal tea. Couple of maples. Let's grab them. And I think I see a cave over there. A welcome sight during these times. Perhaps it's the cave I've been looking for. If it's an interior cave, then we'll know. What a day. I see more birch saplings off in the distance, but that isn't the priority right now. Before we rest, I'm gonna have to definitely start a fire. Well, it definitely is not an interior cave, but it's a place we can rest for a sec. Oh, buddy. What a day. As long as the wolf, or the bear, and some wolves don't follow us here, we should be alright. Hey, we found another pack of matches. Oh my god, guys! No way! We found the Spelunker's lantern, chat. Rigged for fuel efficiency. A light for deep, dark places when other lights go out. Tell me that is not an epic adventure. Oh my god, what are the odds that we... I didn't think this would be it. I thought it'd be in an interior cave location. Anyway, let's harvest our old storm... Oh, wait. Right, I need to collect the water first. Otherwise, I'll take damage. The game feels guilty. Yeah. All right, how long does that take to harvest? An hour. Too long. So instead... Well, this must just be one of the spawn points. I knew that there was a cave up in this area where I could find it, but I did not think it was a shallow cave. I thought it would be an interior cave. That is very fortunate. So I've just about memorized all the locations where we have a chance of finding it. All right. We have 2 kilograms of wolf meat left, a blizzard raging outside, 5 hours, 40 minutes on the fire. And I should easily be able to get 10 hours of sleep here and have the campfires still be going. But I'm probably not going to take that chance. Yeah, we're going to make sure we have at least 10 hours of listed fuel in there, and then I'm gonna unequip these, drop my stinky shit, and run around to get myself tired enough for 10 hours of sleep. And then we can rest up here. Streamer luck, man, I'm telling you. I needed respite, and our respite site ended up being the place that had the loot that we sought in the first place. Now I can leave Timberwolf Mountain without feeling like I'm screwing myself over due to a lack of the Spelunker's Lantern. Because remember, it's always going to be dark. So no matter where I am, like, let's say I'm in the zone of contamination at Langston Mine, I'm gonna need the lantern out constantly. It's always nighttime, it's always dark, even inside the building. Forget the underground part. When I'm just looting around buildings, right? Fuel efficiency is everything. So now I can leave guilt-free. All right. One more, just to be safe. And let's... I don't have any more Birch Bark Tea. Let's make one. And I can get a compounded rest. Indeed, yeah. A little dimmer is okay. Like, I find typically the regular lantern is too bright. Causes, like, glare and stuff, so... Alright, let's get some sleep. Meaningful rest. We have the effect of an herbal tea and a birch bark tea active, so we'll get substantial health restoration. Anyway, it's time to head home. We have no reason to linger around here anymore. And we're gonna grab everything that we were able to hunt earlier. Now, I got some time to kill. Let's scrap the old lantern, refuel the new one. Scraps the Spelunker's Lantern, can you imagine? And well, I'll go grab those birch saplings too before we head out. I'm gonna want to make sure I don't have a scent rating though. Yeah, like the rose hip pies. I think that was you a while ago who told me about the rose hip pie. It only takes 8 rose hips as well, and you can make 3 pies out of it. All right. Definitely gonna need more light antiseptic. And I don't know how long it's going to be before I find more vitamin C foods. I also don't know how long it's going to be before I start to have scurvy risks. So we're going to take these burdock roots. I'm never coming out here again, so may as well. When we get back, hopefully our cougar hide is cured. Same with the bear hide. Eric's Falls. Would anybody watching, this is just, I'm throwing it out there, I'm just asking, would anybody watching be interested in watching a playthrough of the Resident Evil 1 remake? Like the old GameCube version? I saw today that I'm able to get it on Steam, and it's on sale for like $5, I think. So, I mean, if you guys have an interest in Resident Evil... Hey, there's deers here. Well, that is an opportunity. But yeah, I actually got the Platinum Trophy for Resident Evil 1 on PlayStation 5. Or, no, PlayStation 4. Funnily enough, I was able to get the trophy for not saving the game and the trophy for invisible enemies in the same playthrough. Isn't that crazy? And it's right there in my completion times for the trophies, proof that I actually did the no saving achievement and the invisible enemies achievement in the same trip. They popped at the same time. The scariest part of that was Lisa Trevor. You know, where she like knocks you over the ledge? That was the worst part, was fighting Lisa Trevor, because your only indication of where she was little poofs of dust that she would emit with each footstep. All right, we're just gonna warm that up and try to hunt that deer. But where is it? I may be wasting time here. I may as well just head out. I didn't hunt, you know, I barely hunted any deers though, and that's the problem, is I wanted to secure deer hides most of all. So far all we've gotten is rabbits and wolves. Either way, let's head home. Although it does feel like a tremendous waste to have such a nice fire here and not hunt. The visibility is simply too poor. I have enough water to get me home. I have 1 kilogram of wolf meat. Let's just head out. Yeah, let's go. And we're gonna watch out for that fucking bear on the way. Did they change the cougar again? I don't know. What I do know is that Aurora cougars are broke as fuck. Just like the other animals. Like, the Aurora causes anomalous behaviors that are really glitchy. So it's very dangerous to fight an Aurora cougar because it's not gonna behave the way that it should. And that's kind of shitty because one of the quest objectives for the Far Territories quest line necessitates that you battle an Aurora cougar in order to get into the Bleak Inlet bunker. So it's kind of, they're creating an opportunity for everyone to see how broken it is. And I really hope that they fix it soon in light of that. I appreciate that, Evo. Let's watch out for that fucking bear this time. We'll take a pit stop at deer clearing and try to hunt whatever deers are there. God damn, my visibility, man. I'm gonna come up on a bear and not even see it, probably. Oh, there it is. Thank God. So I at least know I'm not having a confrontation with him. We'll get around him. But again, I have no cloth. So one wolf struggle making me bleed, I'm gonna lose a lot of health because I'll have to scrap my fucking socks. And then, you know, scrap my socks and then craft a bandage and then bandage the wound. It's like, I can't afford a struggle. And it sucks because I'm gonna be carrying a lot of scented goods back home. It's gonna be a very risky trip back. I didn't find any clothing that I could scrap for more cloth, so... Yeah. I'm less vengeful. I'm just happy to be alive. I want to get away from that bear as far away as possible and continue hunting for the hides that we need, especially with my rabbit skin hat so close to being destroyed. We have deer and rabbit spawn set to very low, so it's really hard. It's probably hardest for me to secure deer hides out of anything else, because we have 3 pieces of equipment that require deer hides to fix. We have the boots, the pants, and the travois as well, which also requires deer hides. So very, very constraining resource. God, I can't see shit in this flurry. You know what sucks is that flurries happen most often at night. So in a series where it's endless night, you're always gonna have flurries, I've noticed. Like always have flurries. We have flurries more often than we don't. It's honestly kind of hurtful. Son of a bitch. All right, let's go warm up. It's a hard knock life. God, our clothing is so demolished. Oh, wow. He wandered in here, and I could have tried to take the shot. And I didn't notice on time. All right. Warm up a little more. Really? God damn it. At least we have high wind variability, so as quickly as the weather can get bad, it can also get worse. Or better, you know? Fucking... feeling so antsy over my lack of bandages that I'm mincing my words. Where is he? Well, if he's going that way, that's only good for me, because that's where the Ash Canyon cave is. I'll try to bag him closer to that cave so we have a warmer place to, well, warm up. I gotta be quick about taking this shot. Got it. And honestly, you know what? Yeah, the cave's right there. Let's try to harvest this guy in its entirety. Okay. Nice to see the weather remains god-awful as ever. Anyway, let's get the guts first. Fucking freezing, of course. The meat will be easier when he's frozen, of course. I can do it in bits and pieces with the hacksaw. We could camp again. I have plenty of fuel. God damn it. Okay. Definitely a shitty thing to have all of our clothing this damaged. I wouldn't be taking nearly as much freezing damage if that wasn't the case, but now the hard harvests are over. I just have to get all the meat with the hacksaw. Good afternoon, Simon. How are you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. We got attacked by an Aurora bear, but we found the Spelunker's lantern in a cave by Eric's Falls. We're doing good, buddy. Our clothing is mauled, though. We need a lot of clothing repair. Our rabbit skin hat is at like 4%. God damn it, I can't even spend 20 minutes out here without starting to freeze. That's brutal. You know what? We're gonna start a fire, cook some meat, and make a hot drink. I'm not gonna do it outside though, because the chance that the wind blows our fire out is too high. You restarted Wintermute, eh? And they still don't have episode 5. Is there any planned release date for that? All right, let's keep that well-fed bonus. Take a drink. Prepare the rose hips. And the birch bark. I know it isn't wise, but I'm going out there as tired as I am. We're gonna try to finish the harvest while I have the hot drink and the torch, because that's the only thing that's helping to bolster my temperature right now. My clothing is just so ragged, right? It makes like no difference. All right, let's get back. Now we only have 2 kilograms left to get, I think. Or like 1.5? Yeah, 1.5 kilos. Okay. This has been a pretty rough hunting trip. Very rough. At least our health looks moderately acceptable. We gotta spend 10 minutes out here harvesting this, and then we're good to go. Alright. We're gonna warm up, and then we're gonna hit the road for that rope climb. I don't have to do the rope climb. I can billy goat down, I'm sure, but we'll have to try to be careful not to fuck it up. Let's eat the cooked venison. Warm up. Early 2025. They've moved the goalposts on story mode a lot, but I'm one of the people who prefers survival mode, so I can't complain because they kind of shafted story mode so that they could make survival better. And I'm all for that. It's selfish, but I'm all for it. I really appreciate it. Now, I need to be very careful about potential wolves going down here. I stink. I really stink. They're coming. I have no cloth for bandages. I have no bandages. I would have to literally scrap my socks in order to produce a bandage, so. And let's hope I don't get a sprain on the way down. Like, a sprained wrist would fuck me. I wouldn't even be able to defend myself. In fact... At least it's my ankle. That still sucks, but at least it's my ankle. I was worried about not being able to take out my fucking bow due to a sprained wrist, right? I need sight lines while I move. I cannot afford to get caught unawares. Visibility's very poor. Taking a quick snapshot at a wolf's head is not that easy in these conditions. And besides, I could probably take a nap to fix the sprain. I want to keep my wool socks. I left a whole bunch of hunted animal parts inside this cave. Let's go retrieve them. This turned out to be a very hard road. Okay, here's all of our shit that we left behind. Oh, buddy. Anyway, I can fix the sprained ankle, but I need 4 hours of rest. Fuck. Can't even get that right now. At least the wolf is keeping fed on something else, but let's drop all of our stinky shit right here. I don't want to be emitting a scent. Way too dangerous. Oh yeah, there's an achievement for lasting 24 hours on Interloper. It's hard, dude. When you're not used to it, it is tough. I don't like the cut of that wolf's shit. All right, you know what? 95% chance. Please don't fuck it up. 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 95% chance. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, at least now I can do a hot drink. I'm gonna get the bow ready and try to kill him before he sees us. Undoubtedly, he's coming back because of my scent rating, so maybe I can use that to my advantage. God damn it. I hate this. I won't have a scent rating once I deploy the travois, but that's the catch. Can I even use the travois while I have a sprain? It doesn't look like I can. It's only giving me the option to pick it up. So I need to rest and fix my sprain. Going to the back of the cave. We're going to try to get 2 more hours of rest so that my sprain is fixed. Okay. Our sprain is all healed. Nine guts, 3 rabbit pelts, a fresh deer hide. Anyway, I don't have a scent rating. I'm gonna eat some cattails before we go so that I can make the trip. And I highly doubt I can take the travois over that log bridge. I'm gonna have to manually carry everything over and then refill the travois again. It's not ideal. But at least I won't have a scent rating. That's what I'm most afraid of. Having no bandages means this is a very touch and go scenario. I can't even defend myself, like while I'm carrying the travois, so. I see the wolf over there. I may have to risk a direct confrontation, which I don't want to do. Okay, where's he going? It depends which direction he goes. As long as he doesn't run in front of me. I know there was a second wolf here, but I killed the second wolf, so I'm hoping there isn't going to be another one. This is hard enough as is. Fucking horrifying, this. But finding that spelunker's lantern, getting attacked by the Aurora bear, having no bandage left, and trying to get home in these conditions, this is what makes a story become an adventure, you know? We're invested. We're locked in. It looks like at least I managed to get around that wolf. But the road between me and my little cabin does have a bear and several wolves, so. Let's see if you can take the travois over the log bridge. I am skeptical. Wow. Well, no, that counts as a steep slope. Okay. I sure am, SNY. I really appreciate that gesture. Thank you very much. I hope that you have a good day too, buddy. It's been a perilous adventure so far this morning. Alright, we're gonna warm up here and we're gonna make a hot drink. I no longer have any scented items on me. Okay, we're pretty much warmed up. Let's take down that hot drink and get going. I can't take a torch. Your character automatically extinguishes it once you collect the travois, so I'll have to just go like this. If I do get into a struggle, I have to hope I can end it fast with the hammer before I get a bleeding wound. At the very least, not having a scent rating won't have all of the wolves triangulating on my position. That'd be a great way to make a terrible situation worse, right? Hello, old fart. Our adventure today, buddy, has been one for the books. We got attacked by an Aurora bear. We got mauled, just savaged. Our clothing is in horrible condition, but we found the Spelunker's lantern in a little cave next to Eric's waterfall at the far northeastern corner of the map. And we also managed to hunt 3 rabbits, 2 wolves, and a deer. Now we're trying to get all this stuff home safely. And when we get home, there's every possibility that our bear hide and cougar hide are going to be fully dried and ready to craft with. But it's been a very rough morning. A lot of risk, a lot of reward, a lot of stress, a lot of dopamine and elation. It's been a complete adventure already. Hell yeah, buddy. I appreciate the shout out there, old fart. I hope you're having a wonderful day too. And I hope you're excited to take part in a little adventure here. I think the best part about the travois is that it eliminates scent. That's probably, like, yes, it's useful to carry a lot of stuff, but I know from experience that even for the most experienced players, scent is the most dangerous mechanic in the game. It's the one thing. It's the great equalizer. Doesn't matter how good you are at the game. If you stink and everything's converging on your location, it multiplies your likelihood of death by a certain factor. And being able to carry like 10 kilograms of meat without stinking is the greatest boon. It's an added bonus that you get to carry it without getting super slow, right? But I really don't like the the hills that we have to crest here. This is stressful. I see a wolf to my right. I saw his little green eyes. So we're gonna try to avoid the lake. I wanted to go across the lake because I knew we'd have good sight lines there, but can't do it. We're almost home. As far as I can tell, there's no scent rating. Like, I press spacebar, I have no scent emissions, right? And that wolf that I saw over there, he's still just over there. He's not really gravitating toward. And what's funny is that the wind would have been... Look at the direction of the wind. When I walked past him, it would have carried the scent over to him. Yeah, there's no scent in it. Well, Simon, I recommend that you just do Stalker and try to get Faithful Cartographer on Stalker difficulty. But look up YouTube videos and try to figure out how to get through Blackrock Penitentiary, or use my videos as a guide. Try to get the Ballistic Vest, because you're never truly safe in any playthrough on any difficulty until you have the Ballistic Vest. Yeah, so I would strongly recommend Stalker. Voyager is, it's kind of too easy. Yes, you can get Faithful Cartographer on Voyager, but, like, being really afraid of predators is something you have to get used to, and I think that it's never too early to start numbing yourself to that fear, right? So my highest recommendation is try to do Stalker difficulty and try to get Faithful Cartographer on Stalker difficulty. That way you'll learn the maps much better. Faithful Cartographer is good for that. Okay. We're home. After a very difficult journey with a lot of fear, we are finally home. Oh, man, that was tough. That was a tough trip. First things first. I need more bandages. We're gonna make 6. Well, first thing is first. We're gonna drop our stuff to start curing. Looks like these are done. Cougar hides at 80%, bear hides at 67. Okay, everything is spaced out nice and neat. And then over here, we'll put the saplings. 4 birch and 2 maple. I'm glad to hear that, old fart. All right, there we go. We now have a good amount of medicine prepared. Oh man, that clothing. That is rough. That's rough greens. Anyway, I could probably forego repairing the rabbit skin hat, because we are gonna have the cougar head wraps soon. Shit, we just failed. All right, let me eat first. I have no more water here at base other than what I have on me right now, so I'm gonna have to make more, and we'll cook more meat at the same time. Okay. I do not have the trader active, no. Okay. Now the deer stuff, that's a different story. I won't be able to repair that for a while. I really wish we ended up finding more than just one mending book. The fact that we only found one kind of bit us in the ass in the end. Yeah, we have no deer pelts to speak of. I need to try to secure some deer pelts. I have one drying and curing on the floor right now. Let's get some sleep. Maybe it's too early. How much fire fuel do I have? Not much, I'd imagine. Cedar. Sticks. I don't want to use the reclaimed wood. We need those for tip-ups, if it comes to it. God, the sticks never respawn here, eh? Like the branches do, but I'm not getting any more sticks at all. We need that bearskin jacket so that I can start harvesting the cedar limbs, without taking too much damage. I mean, the bearskin jacket, it's terrible for travel. You should never wear it while traveling. But when you're just hunkering down somewhere and you need to harvest firewood, it's the best it's the best jacket there is. I would say the best jacket for traveling is the moosehide cloak, hands down, because it confers you a lot of mobility. It has a very minimal impact on your sprint meter, but it gives you maximum protection and a warmth rating that is comparable to the wolfskin jacket. It's also lighter in kilogramage than the wolfskin jacket is. gonna want to look around for more fire fuel for sure. That's the pressing matter right now. I need to mass produce water. At least we found what we have. Oh, yes. I see more rabbits. I'm gonna take them out. That was so fucking close. They'll be easier to hunt when I can sneak shoot, but until then, I have to try to be more accurate. Okay. Got it. I always forget to use my shitty bow. All right.
It's okay, Weasley. Good boy. Yeah.
All right. I did manage to get some fire fuel, at least. And we're missing enough health where I feel like using this is a good idea. It's crazy how we've done the entire series at nighttime. I'm kind of getting used to it. Doesn't depress me as much anymore. It's just becoming the new normal. 91% on that cougar hide. I think that's all the sticks that we're going to easily find. Now we're going to light a fire, cook more food, prep more water. We don't have nearly as much fuel as I'd like, but it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. We do have some. Roughly 40 sticks and a piece of cedar, with a surplus of coal. I'm looking for whole kilograms of bear meat here. All right. %93 cured. I would like to repair the wolfskin jacket. 74% is a significant loss. All right. I suppose, really, I only need 4 reclaimed wood if I do want to do tip-ups. So I can make more water. $42. All right. All right, there we go. I have some food and water to tide me over for a bit. %97 cured. Basically, we could sleep, and then we could get to work on crafting the cougar hide head wrap. We got a little bit more time left, but maybe I can just do a couple of arrows here. If there's enough light, of course, which there's not. Son of a bitch. This is the worst thing in the game to repair, because it doesn't use your tailoring skill. It's not your mending skill, but rather it's the same skill that governs your ability to use, like, quality tools to repair a hacksaw. It takes, you waste a lot of deer hides trying to keep the travois repaired. A lot of them. If I only had 1 deer hide, I'd probably prefer to scrap the travois and recraft a new one instead of, you know, instead of risking the only deer hide I had on a failed attempt. All right, we can craft again. And by the time we're done with these arrows, I should be able to start working on the cougar hide head wrap, provided there's enough illumination. Totally worth it. You're talking for the travois or the cougar hide head wrap? Cured gut, cured gut. Ugh. That's gonna take a while. But at least we'll be able to... Oh man, I can't craft a bearskin jacket. Oh, it literally requires the knife and whetstones. Like, it's gonna be so long to craft a bearskin jacket. It's gonna be unbelievable. Useful once you have it, but painful to actually craft it. I might want to take my 2 bear hides with me and go forge the cougar claw knife before I craft it. Wait. Oh yeah, I don't want to break that. There. Now we don't have to worry about breaking one of our tackle. It is worth it. And the fact that you can harvest the travois to get 3 maple saplings back, that covers most of the non-renewable cost. And technically the saplings are renewable with beachcombing, right? So totally worth it. All right, let's keep working on this here. Every hour that you use the fishing tackle is 10% of the durability of the tackle gone. So I can carefully make sure that I'm not fully consuming the tackle. I have one more tackle left and a sewing kit. Oh, I must have taken a hook. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna take a scrap metal. Just one. We're gonna make some hooks. I have 4 hooks now. Now I need 2 guts. And then I have to make 2 lines. Technically 4. Oh, hell yeah, Derek. It was hard. We had a crazy day today, too. We got attacked and mauled by an Aurora bear. Look at our rabbit skin hat. It's literally ruined. It has 3% durability left. Crazy, buddy. But we're doing well. We're just about to have the cougar hide head wrap to take its place, so we're doing okay. I hope you're having a good day today, Derek. How are you doing? Requires light to craft. All right, just about time to have a nap then. I'm glad to hear that, buddy. Yeah, Derek. Oh, and guess what, buddy? We found the Spelunker's lantern. Right after we got attacked by that Aurora bear, I found a cave beside a place called Eric's Falls in Timberwolf Mountain. And within that cave, it was a shallow cave, not a deep one. Within that cave, we ended up finding the lantern. What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 12 arrows? Does that mean I ended up accidentally finding the one that I lost a long time ago? Or did I find an extra arrowhead somewhere along the way that I forgot about? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's not an arrow. That's why I'm confused. That's an arrow shaft. Okay. So we still have one MIA arrow. All right. That's funny. Let's grab some water. All right, we got it. Boom! That is so much better. Oh my god. It's worth the danger and peril associated with hunting a cougar. Okay. That's going to help out a lot in our temperature management. Now, let's try to repair the wolfskin coat as well. I don't have any more cured wolf pelts. We're gonna have to wait till this one finishes, but they're only at 56%, so. The black bear hide, however, is almost done. I only have, I think, 1 whetstone. Yeah, and it's at 90%, so I don't know that I'll be able to finish crafting the bearskin jacket like this. We might have to wait till we have the cougar knife, because it takes 39 hours. And every hour is 2% of the knife's condition gone. So 30 hours would be 60% of the condition. Like, I don't know if I could even manage it with the whetstone, so. And the thing is, it actually has a chance to break after 40%. So you can't just go all the way down to 1% and then repair it. It might break long before then, if you're unlucky. I'm thinking that before we start the Far Territories quests, I'm gonna go to Coastal Highway, I'm gonna settle down there, and I'm gonna try to trade with the trader so that we can get our hands on, what do you call it? The wolf skin pants. I need those. They're pretty useful because it reduces the need for deer hide to repair your clothing. You already need deer hide to repair the travois, your boots, and it's way better if you can repair your pants with wolf pelt, you know? Okay. Anyway, once I have that bearskin jacket, it's actually going to be possible for me to harvest the cedar limbs and stuff. So I am tempted to try and craft it. It's just living here is kind of hard, you know? Now, how do I kill a few days around here? I suppose I could just look for deers. We'll go to the forest where the cougar calls home. Hopefully the cougar's still dead. If not, then I don't really want to risk it. But there might be deers that I can hunt over there is the thing. And right now, deers are what we need. A blizzard. Terrific. All right, guys, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go refill my cup of coffee and have a smoke. Visibility's bad, but as long as the cougar isn't around, I can do some hunting over there. 98% on that black bear hide. Let's eat that moldy bear meat. A byproduct of going over there is I might be able to get more sticks, which I do need. Just fire fuel in general, I suppose, you know? Well, not going yet. Get our stamina back and mad fucking dash for the cabin. Yeah, that's how we do. Now, do you guys come up here? That's the first randomized Timberwolf pack that I've even seen in the entire game. It's the first time. I know that they nerfed them. I heard that they actually made it so that you don't always encounter them anymore. It's far less common than it used to be, apparently. Used to be I couldn't pass through 3 regions without encountering at least one. Hi. Well, now that we have the wolf pelt, I could spend a couple of hours repairing my wolfskin jacket. The problem is, I need guts. None of our guts inside are cured, and all of my cured guts are out there. Yeah, it's shitty. All right. Yeah, me too. Pleasant Valley was the first time I ever encountered the random ones. Oh wow, I didn't know you can actually get up here. That's pretty cool. I'm on the fence. I was previously decided, but now I'm on the fence about it. I don't think I'm managing to kill any of these. They keep running around, and they're just gonna harass me for a while, so I guess we're camping. We're just gonna fucking pass time. Okay, got what we need. Now I can repair the jacket. At least I can attempt it and possibly fail. 2 hours and 52 minutes. This might break if I try to do that. Yeah, we're gonna use a brand new one. And I need to hydrate first. Well, it looks like they're finally gone, and I did succeed in repairing my jacket. Anyway, I can try to take the back way to get to the birch forest nearby. Anyway, I am gonna go get my second coffee and have a smoke, though. I'll be right back, guys.
Hey, Weasley. Oh, good boy.
Oh, Mary. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. David Mellon, Chrisen, Joker. I don't recognize the other two, but welcome to the pack, you three. And Joker and David, welcome back. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you very much. Hell yeah. One of these days, Elijah, you'll get back to it. Hell yeah. Old fart is the one fish that no one can catch, yeah. Whoa. Thank you very much, Mary. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I know you're probably working, but I hope that you haven't had the urge to kill anybody yet. Let's try to repair our bedroll real quick. We can use this fishing tackle for that repair task. Hopefully we don't fail. All right, there we go. Bedroll's looking better. Zuzi and Mom called. They're on their way home now. Cured black bear hide. 39 hours. Do I try to craft it now? I can try to craft it as much as possible. The thing is, because it's always night, pretty much your only option to craft and use a workbench when indoors is if there's a fireplace nearby. So in order for me to craft, I need ambient lighting or I need fire, right? And I don't fancy the idea of needing 36 hours of fuel to craft a bearskin coat somewhere else, or 39 hours or whatever. So we're gonna try to craft it as much as we can right here. Let's grab the whetstone, repair the knife. And this place is unique because it actually benefits from the ambient lighting of the outdoors. So you have shelter and you have warmth, but you can craft from in here with the light from outside. It makes it a very unique place for whenever you have to craft a top tier piece of equipment. So I should try to finish the bearskin coat here before I go and just take it with me. Usually what I do to manage my weight is I take off the Mackinaw jacket, I wear the wolfskin jacket on the inner layer and the bearskin coat on the outer layer, and that way the bearskin jacket has most of its weight reduced because I'm wearing it. I'm glad to hear that, Mary. Now, I should try to get some firewood. We are gonna need it. Shit. The fucking Timberwolves, man. I hope they GTFO soon. I have no firewood and I'm down to my last 2 pieces of cooked bear meat. So the only other alternative we'll have to stay fed is eating a bunch of animal fat, getting food poisoning, and then treating it and sleeping it off. We're also getting low on water. Yeah, it requires light to craft. Hell, hopefully they're gone now. Requires light to break down with this tool. Yeah. It's a hard knock life. on Endless Night. It truly is. All right, we got some cedar, at least. I can try to get some more. We'll trade health for fire fuel. That's how this works. We're just trading right now. Trading one resource for another. Okay, a 6-seater. At least now I can cook something if I have to. We have 9 cedar. And once we have the bearskin jacket, that's going to be a lot easier and we'll lose a lot less health in the trade. Okay. These are done. The maples aren't, but... Anyway, I can continue to craft the bearskin jacket while I cook food. That is an option. So, let's start a fire with what we have. Unless I think I could get a little more. I did see another cedar limb out there. Maybe I'll trade health one more time. Oh, that's a fir limb. Well, I mean, even better if we can successfully harvest it. Oh, God. Oh, that was brutal. Okay. Yeah, we traded a lot of health, but we got a lot of fuel. I can really stockpile some food now. And hopefully we won't end up getting vitamin C, like, scurvy risk anytime soon. I have 3 treated burdock bits. Ready for consumption. I did not message the fun pimps about the streamer weekend yet, no. I was gonna do it this morning, but I got thrown off. I got a curveball. I actually received my IRS tax forms on like from YouTube, and I have no idea how to do those, so. All right. As long as I'm cooking whole kilograms, I don't care what kind it is, but I don't want to have half-kilogram pieces. Cooking whole kilograms gives me more time to craft while they cook. Okay, that should do for now. We've eaten our last piece of cooked bear meat, but we have more on the way. And 40 minutes. Okay. Indeed, old fart, I agree. It was a good trade. I was thinking I could try a V Rising for the channel. I don't know how you guys feel about V Rising, but I hate it. It's stupidly difficult. But people swear up and down it's skill-based. I don't think so. But I could try it for the channel. It's fun in some ways. Painful and unforgiving in others. A bearskin bed? Probably not. Only because I find that with the long dark, I never settle down anywhere. I always travel, and then once the objectives are done, I get bored, and I want to move on to the next game, right? So I never really settle down in any place long enough to get use out of the bear bed. I'm gonna start moving the smaller pieces over. That's just about a kilogram. Alright, that'll do for now. Let's refuel the fire. Keep on cooking, keep on crafting. I do, apparently, it seems, have to pay taxes to the US, and that's funny because they already tax the income before I receive it. Yeah. I have to monitor the durability of the knife, but so far it looks like we're doing fine. Okay. All the good chunks of meat that we have are in our inventory or are cooked already, so. The final logout will be a nice bed. Yeah. We'll get our vengeance. We're about a third of the way done with the bear jacket. Or actually, we're just over a quarter of the way done. And I'll try to cook the rabbit shit too, for what it's worth. What percentage? I don't even know. Yeah, this is my first year doing it, so I haven't had an accurate assessment. But I do know that my tax returns usually pay for all the taxes. So, like, my tax returns for 2024 are probably going to pay the taxes that I owe on my income, with some left over. I think I got like, $1,500 for my tax returns for 2023. Can't I just keep my money and not pay taxes? Oh, you sweet summer child. Okay, we have the rest. Take a drink. Well, I do get, I have a very low tax rate on my income. There is a trade agreement between the US and Canada where, like, I would have to pay, I saw that there were several options. Because I live in Canada, I do have a really good, like, tax agreement. I never actually thought about how that would be affected when I moved to Czech, though. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I mean, you know, somebody's got to pay for those, for the tranny drag queen story hour in Haiti and other third world countries. Good to know that tax dollars go to good purposes, right? Always nice to know you're making a difference, even if it's a horrible one. You know what? That's the last of my fuel. I think I should do a little bit of water. I don't really think there's another cedar nearby or another fir limb that I could get, unfortunately. Unless I find one that I'm unaware of the existence of. I would totally trade some health for more. Fuck. Yeah, I don't think so. I kind of spaced and neglected on manufacturing some water. Maybe I could throw some coal toward that purpose, just to make sure we stockpile some. I'll use 4 coal on water production. Yeah, I watched an Asmongold video that was released yesterday where this guy was talking about what goes into planning internet development, what goes into planning, you know, basically, I didn't absorb that much of it, but essentially there will be a plan, and then the plan has to be run by a committee, and then that committee has to run their plan past another committee, and then it just keeps bouncing back and forth between state and federal level, zone planning and whatnot. And by the end of it, the people who got the contract to expand the internet infrastructure can actually drop out and keep the money that they got for the contract. It's weird. Like, you guys should check out that video for yourselves. It has Jon Stewart in it. It's a video with Jon Stewart interviewing a guy who knows the ins and outs of what goes into like zone planning for internet. And the gist of the video is that every government branch, they don't care about what they're designed to do. They only care about securing taxpayer funding for projects that never get finished. And in some cases, never even get started. You saw that too, Joshua? And that's ignoring the fact that US taxpayer dollars are going toward drag queen story hour for trans kids in Haiti. Like, it's fucking laughable. All they have to do is waste as much money as possible and keep inflation up, and then, you know, regular people like us, there's less slices of the pie to go around for us, you know? The shitty part is that whatever Elon Musk finds with Doge, they're probably never going to tell us the full story, because the full story would cause a revolt. The actual extent of the waste and horrible spending is probably something we're better off not really knowing. That's my take on it anyway. We should know. Obviously, transparency is always a good thing. Truth is the antidote, never the poison, but I need 2 more cured guts. Requires light to craft. Let's have a 2-hour nap. Yeah, well, that's, I remember I read a book, Joshua, called The Leopard Hunts in Darkness when I was in jail. And there was a quote from that book that stuck with me ever since I read it. And the quote was as follows: communism only works if you have a capitalist to pay for all of it, right? Basically, the implication is that even in a communist system, not everybody's equal, and there's going to be a privatization of power, corporate control, political pull, right? Well, we're stuck in a lightless time frame right now, so I can't really do any crafting work until we get light. Requires light to craft. Wow, now it's darker than it was before, but somehow I can craft. Anyway, we are probably gonna manage to finish, I think. It depends on the whetstone and how far I can take this knife. I think we're okay though. I think we're gonna manage to finish the bearskin coat. And it's good for me to know that if you have like a 60% knife and one whetstone, then you have enough durability to finish a bearskin jacket. I think that's valuable knowledge for all of us who are interested in the game. One whetstone takes you far, even allowing you to craft an entire bearskin jacket. It's good to know.
Hey, Weasley boy. Good boy.
Weasley? Yeah, he's cozy. He's here. I'll show you guys Weasley and Tai. They're cozy on my bed. Theo's laying on Mom's bed right now. Here's little Weasley. Nice and cozy. And then here is Tai. Also cozy. He's laying on the feather duvet. Very nice, soft cushion spot for him. Okay. Well, we now have a bearskin jacket. And we're gonna wear it while we're just puttering around home. And in the meantime, we'll deposit the Mackinaw. And I could, theoretically, attempt a repair on my boots. We have one deer hide. We're not likely to succeed. Just gonna go right out and say it, we are not likely to succeed. 85% is not likely. But somehow we made it. So we're now at 72% durability on the deerskin boots. Anyway, if I wanted to get some fire fuel now... Look at my sprint meter, though. That's why I don't really travel in bear gear. It ain't too wise. Hell, it does make it pretty fucking warm, though, by comparison. Anyway, we're pretty much ready to leave this place and make our way to Coastal Highway. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I feel I should do before we go, but like, short of repairing my knife before we hit the road, not really. And that's it for our whetstone. It's busted. I'm just gonna leave behind the shitty survival bow, I suppose. One thing I would like to do, if it's at all possible, is I'd like to go to that birch forest and try to find more birch bark. How am I looking on these? Okay, 4 of those. Shitload of coffee and herbal tea. It's kind of a shame I prepared it all here. It would have been better to take the boxes of herbal tea with me. Cougar claw, feathers. I may as well take those. I also need the hatchet. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to carry the jerry can on me pretty much at all times. I can't leave the jerry can behind. The woodworking tools are a fancy little gimmick, but I don't really feel like we need them. I'm certainly not gonna prioritize bringing them. So, we prepare for our journey back to the Mystery Lake area, and then from there, Coastal Highway. I'll leave behind the shitty bow. Maybe. We'll take one more trip with it. We'll go check out the birch forest, see what we can do. And I definitely don't want to forget my Mackinac jacket. Oh, that sprint meter is painful to look at. Really is. Oh yeah, I forgot my coffee on the kitchen table. Oh, come on. Again. Maybe I should just kill them. I mean, really, if they're gonna harass me, then they're gonna die. Later. Well, there goes the arrow, but at least the pack is demoralized. Hello, Tai Tai. What are you doing? Wanna go outside? Wanna go? Come on, let's go. Come on. Sit out front. Okay. Yeah, that's why the moose jacket is so good for traveling in comparison. It's the sprint meter that it comes down to, because the more time you spend sprinting, the less time you spend outside, and the less time you spend outside, the less time you freeze. It's just the way it is. And the weight of the clothing matters too. The bearskin jacket weighs fucking 6 kilograms. It's like wearing a second ballistic vest. And what's funny is the moosehide cloak actually affords you more protection against wildlife struggles than the bearskin does. I hope that cougar hasn't respawned. Ugh, for fuck's sake, it is respawn too. I think that's the cougar over there. Well, I can't search that forest for birch bark. It sucks, but I just can't. It'd be wildly reckless. Let's go back home. If I do want to leave this region, I can't afford to get lacerations or anything, right? As things stand, it's already gonna take 2 rope climbs to get everything back down to Pleasant Valley. I was hoping that stone would be our missing arrow. Can you imagine we find that one arrow that we're still missing? Just like that. I wonder if either of those wolves is bleeding. Let's look for a blood trail. No dice. It's not them. Really? It's never worth it, is it? I just hope, my biggest hope, oh wait, okay, yeah, that's the dead one. My biggest hope is that Hinterland fixes the Aurora animals. I feel like before they do anything else, that has to be the priority, because right now, Auroras are just pure jank. Alright, let's grab all of our herbal teas. Maybe a few, no, we have 3 coffee tins in Pleasant Valley. I'll probably take them with us. Yeah. I'll also take those antibiotics. Just in case we do the animal fat thing again at some point. We'll leave behind the shitty bow and only take the good one. I have a cooking pot and skillet to take with us. I'll make another arrow. Okay, we have 1 bar of scent rating. We should have enough water, definitely. Fill our belly. Take a drink. I have to make sure I'm not forgetting anything important. I mean, I could use the cooking oil. I also need my jerry can. The full one. So we're already at 56 fucking kilograms carried. Hang on. I could shed that a little bit. Maybe make it so we can sprint. All the good it'll do with the bearskin jacket. But nonetheless. I also can't leave all these matches behind. I have to take them. All right. Oh, buddy, we are very encumbered, very slow. But as we start eating the bear meat that we have, we will become less so. I have 10 arrows, the exact amount that we first came here with. I definitely need to bring the Mackinaw jacket. We're not done with that. The more times you repair your other tools, the higher your repair skill gets, thus the less likely you are to fail the repair of your travois when it matters. See, we just failed 2 out of 3 repair attempts on the hacksaw, and repairing the travois has the same fail rate. We have the Cougar Claw. Let's go tab by tab. I already have lantern fuel. I'll take the red flare. Swap out my shitty torch with a mint condition one. Take the wires, the fuse. We can leave behind everything else in this tab. I think that's everything that matters. What the hell? Didn't I? Oh, right. I thought I had a bunch of cans up there, but I actually put them in here. So we're extremely encumbered now with everything that we want to bring present and accounted for. Really, we're just trying to make it to the farmstead. This definitely can't be my standard carry, though. Like, we're gonna have to find ways to lighten our load. I could deposit the hacksaw and the cooking pot and the skillet and only bring recycled cans with me for water, but I feel like sometimes I like to make food at a... You know what? That's less important now, isn't it? We already have level 5 cooking, so I don't need to be able to make running river oats and stuff nearly as much. And the hacksaw can be fully replaced by the hatchet. We already searched the cargo containers, so... Yeah, these are the kinds of considerations we're gonna have to make in order to make this, like, long-term viable. We're not always gonna have the bearskin jacket on us either. We're gonna kind of deposit that at base, and only wear it when we need to harvest some firewood. I would like to try to find a way to mitigate that much weight. Maybe I will eat some bear meat and drink some water, and then we'll be below 54 kilos. And I also have to mark everything that we're leaving here. It looks like I am able to sprint for all the good it'll do. Now, we're gonna go tab by tab and we're gonna mark everything that we have. Let me open up my text document. Timberwolf Mountain. Mountaineer's Hut. So, 16 cloth, 13 leather, and 8 scrap metal. Gunpowder and 2 accelerant. 4 cooking pots and 3 skillets. Four cooking pots, 3 skillets. Hi, Weasley. 1 flare gun and 1 flare shell with a hacksaw. What, you want to go outside? Be right back. I had to close my bedroom door. Weasley's being a nuisance. All right, so 1 hacksaw. .35, 1.35, 2.34. 2.34 liters of lantern fuel, 2 jerry cans. Four marine flares, quality tools and simple tools. One sewing kit, 2 torches, woodworking tools. One survival bow. 2 salt, 10.5 liters of water. That's it for that container. And here we have 3 antiseptic with 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14 cups of coffee. And 24 painkillers. So 14 cups of coffee. 24 painkillers. 3 antiseptic fluid. I'll just put antiseptic. I know what that is. Okay. We have 1 mountaineering rope. Uh, 12, 13, 14 guts, 18 sapling, 18 birch, and 7 maple. 14 guts, 18 birch saplings, 7 maple saplings. Seven coal, 5 rabbit pelt. No, 7 coal, 7 rabbit pelts, 1 wolf pelt. And then I think that's everything I care to mark. I'll put down that we have 4 reclaimed wood here, because that is used for the crafting of fishing tip-ups. And then to wrap it all up, we'll put lots of animal fat and meat, cooked and raw. All right. Well, we're just about ready to leave. And it looks like our chapter here in Timberwolf Mountain is finally done. Yeah, it is fucked up, Joshua. Really fucked up. All right, guys, I'm going to do something kind of spontaneous here. I'm actually going to call the stream here. And I'm going to start playing V Rising today. It's a new game. Some of you might really like it. I know I do, up until a certain point where it gets just ridiculously difficult and impossible to beat. But yeah, I'm going to prepare a thumbnail for V Rising, and we're going to start playing it today. Anyway, guys, look, thank you for hanging out, though. So far, the series is going great. Small doses when you're doing Endless Night, right? The dark it weighs on you. But we got a lot done today. Okay, we found the Spelunker's Lantern. We got the bearskin coat crafted. We got the cougar head wrap crafted. And we're only just getting started. There's a lot more that we have to do before we can label this series as conquered successfully. But we'll do it, and we'll do it together. I'll see you guys soon. So take care, rock on, peace out for now, and for those of you who want to keep on chilling, please do drop by and see what V Rising is all about. It's kind of like a vampire survival craft game. It's really cool, and some of you might like it. It also has very skill-oriented, souls-based combat. So, if that is up your alley, then maybe come check it out. I'll be live in about half an hour in that game, okay? Anyway, guys, take care, everybody. And Mary, thanks again for those donations. You know they help a lot. I'm really appreciative. All right, see you later, guys. For now, I'll see you in half an hour.